Good day, welcome to today's video. Today we have a event vehicles episode on the Sd Kfz 251-10. This vehicle was the first introduction we got to the 251 half-track series in War Thunder, and did it set a good first impression? Not really. Few reasons for that. This thing has the infamous 37mm door knocker, which is already not a great start. And this vehicle, plus the others, still has a bug which plagues them to this day. They have, on most terrain, like even if it's completely flat, they bounce a little bit and it makes aiming a little bit awkward. You can still do it, but yeah. And additionally, the traction on the front wheels is almost non-existent. Like, you can get up some small slopes, but otherwise, this vehicle really struggles to get up some parts of the map. And the only real way you can do it is if you drive backwards. And unfortunately, Hans is not a man who can just whip the gun out of the shield there, turn around with it, and start one-handing it like it's a bazooka or something. Unfortunately, it's not possible, because this vehicle doesn't exactly have that capability. And even if it did, a full 360 turret would not make the difference on this vehicle anyway. So the 251-10 has the 37mm Pak L45, also known as the door knocker, because all it did against T-34s was just bounce off until their welds cracked. And personally, I don't like this vehicle, but obviously I got it as part of the I think it was the Strategist event this was? Yeah, I thought it was. I couldn't quite remember off the top of my head. I forgot they added in the event vehicle, etc., here. There are other vehicles in the series. Obviously, we've got the 234-1, the 234-3, the AR196A3, the FW189A1, and the BF110C6. So we have got those to look forward to. But obviously, for now, we're going to be trying this thing. So far in the matches that I've tried to record for this vehicle, it's either been uninteresting or the vehicle just hasn't performed to the point where I can go, yes, this is a video that people will actually watch, because trust me, getting 2 kills and then waiting around for like 10 minutes is not interesting. But we'll see how that changes, hopefully, because trust me, getting this thing done is an absolute nightmare. But hey, could be worse. I mean, we could have something like, I don't know, what's a really shit event vehicle that I can think of? You know what, don't worry about that. Joe will think of it another time. But let's give it a go and see if we can get something out of this vehicle, because trust me, this isn't a great vehicle, and it kind of is its own fault in a way, but also it's Gaijin's fault because they still haven't fixed the suspension. And this applies to all the 251s that are in the game. Obviously, we have the 22, which is the Battle Pass vehicle, the 21, which is the AA variant, and we have this. Unfortunately, I don't think you can get this vehicle anymore on the marketplace. If you can, I still wouldn't suggest purchasing it. In fact, no, it is on the market, but I don't remember how much for. I just wouldn't recommend using it. Purchasing this vehicle. Like, if it goes cheap, like, if you can get one for about 5, sure, collector's vehicle, that's pretty much what you'll have use out of it for. But otherwise, it's just not a vehicle that really shows, you know? Like, it doesn't really grind that well, because if we look at the moderate, what's the word, the gaining and all that, 200% RP, which isn't bad, but obviously that is pretty standard for a rank 1 reserve tier premium vehicle. And then 40% SL. Not great either. The Panzer II DAC obviously has that, I think, if I remember correctly. But obviously, how the fuck did you cross that map so quickly? Jesus, man. Stop capturing the zone. I won't be surprised if he rushes down here then. Yeah, there it is. Hold on. It's a BT. No wonder it frickin' rushed anywhere. Shit, drive forward. There's a BT there. Right, is he gonna come this way? There's more than one. Which means I'm going to have to watch the Panzer III's back in case he tries to flank. There's obviously that one to the left, which looked like a BT-7.
The enemy controls most of the strategic zones.
Because if I push up, I know for a fact he will push up, and yep. Alright, well we fired at the same time. Hello. I don't even think I can penetrate you. Okay, I can, but I had to load the APCR. There we go. I'm surprised. Oh, he hit the up front plate. That's about the only place that T-60 will not penetrate. So,
The enemy's getting closer to victory.
is all of them dead? Because I want to move over to the left. I would assume so, because a teammate is charging down that point right now. So let's get moving, because I want to go in the left so I can use the cover of the rocks, because the rocks are pretty good cover here. And this vehicle is relatively small. And obviously, I was using the APHE round there. We could have penetrated the T-60 with it, but I'd rather guarantee it with the APCR round, because that 20mm is devastating to this vehicle. We did take a little bit of shrapnel to the gunner, but we're okay. And also the gun breech itself, but again, not a problem. There it is. It's a Nimrod. Okay, I am actually concerned about that thing. Oh shit, hold on. Load the APHE, we're going to move in. Now I'm loading the APHE because it can still penetrate the BT-5 quite easily. It's going to be on the right side. Now we don't have a shoulder stabilizer, but that is completely fine. Now I don't really want to move in here, but I don't have much of a choice. AA vehicle. I think it's on the right side. Yep, I remembered. I couldn't remember where that gunner was on that vehicle. That was a complete guess. I just assumed, based off of the fact that there was a open compartment area, I'd assume that's where the gunner would be. I couldn't remember on that vehicle all that well. Okay, we're going to have to take cover here because we're getting a lot of unwanted attention. And there are definitely going to be planes coming for old Joe. We're already on an ace, which is... Ignore that, no one saw that. Yeah, we're on an ace, which is probably the best run I've had in this vehicle so far. Like, I've obviously had higher kill games, but like, those weren't recorded, because, well... Yeah. Hang on a minute. Oh, no. Oh, defo no. Right, we'll have about 2 shots to get in here. Come on, Hans, load the gun. You're kidding me. We got extremely lucky there. Oh, my poor engine. Right, let's pull in behind the rock. I did miss aim there. That was my fault, not the vehicle. I kind of rushed my shots, but it's okay. We're okay. I mean, we took a bit of damage, but we're okay. That's 6 kills now. We're doing surprisingly well. Now, I'm just worried about our rear flanks. Obviously, they will see the antenna and they'll see the back of the arse of the vehicle sticking out here. Didn't have enough traverse. He's probably going to come for me. Or is he?
If we don't do something fast, the enemy will win.
Ah. If I did that to hit, that would have been amazing. Right. What we could do, and this is Joe thinking en masse, because, well, I don't know the situation of the team at the minute, and looking at it, yep, that's not good. The Panzer 35 is holding down the front here, but I want to get into a position where I can assist him. The only problem is that I have to go up near the B point to do it. Yeah, look, there's a Daimler there, I just saw it. Fuck, that just killed him. Alright, well we can try and move in, I suppose. Let's have a look where the Daimler is. The Daimler is there. Now if he moves forward, he does have a shoulder stabilizer, whereas we do not. Yeah, I think he's just going to sit there. And look at our team on the right flank, on the right spawn. Yeah, we ain't winning this. He probably still thinks I'm here, so to speak. I'm not going to push him because his reload rate is really good on a good crew. I'm going to back up actually. Because remember, he has to come to a stop. Got him. I mean, that doesn't help my team much, but, you know. We can at least say we've defended the A point pretty well. Oh shit, T-26! Reverse, reverse, reverse! Oh, that was close. Oh, you got my driver, god damn it. Don't think we can get a shot in here. Now you can see the problem with the suspension, can't you? Come on, elevate. There we go. Right, reverse, reverse, reverse. Get us out of here, driver. We are not doing well here. Where's the best spot? Probably behind the water tower, or whatever this thing is. It's a watchtower, but whatever. I'm in a bit of a brown pants situation, alright? Give me credit. So that is 8 kills, but unfortunately this team is done. But hey, we've only lost 1 Hans. I don't know what the hell happened there with that shadows there, but hello? Oh no. Ah, traded right at the end there. Don't know what we did or where we died from, but that didn't count, but technically that would have been 9 kills if the match would have lasted about another second, but, well, given the standard of my team there, I don't think that was happening. But oh well. And plus I kind of rushed my first shot, because I have a habit sometimes of rushing shots, but, you know, it's just something we do, and at the end of the day, we all make mistakes, don't we? But anyway, that is the 251-10, and now we will move on to this thing, which, well, yeah, we call this thing the Bunny Wagon. Because if you don't know what the regular Bunny tank is, it is the Sd Kfz 140-1. It's the exact same turret, just slapped on a Puma, and we thought Bunny Wagon was a hilarious nickname. But hopefully this thing will be a lot less suffering, but given the fact that we'll be probably fighting in 2-7 matches, I don't know, but we'll see. But anyway, I'd like to thank you all for watching today's video on the Sd Kfz 251-10, and I will see you all on the next one.